Well, it takes a lot of planning to figure out a budget for Allen County, and here to talk about that is the Allen County Commissioner Brian Winegardner. Welcome, Brian.
Hi, Chris.
All right. So, planning. You're already. I'm guessing you've already planned or are planning for next year.
We're in the beginning stages of 2026 budget.
Okay. So when you talk about the budget, does the sources of the money come from various sources, not just all sales tax, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, that's the majority of it. But you know, there are other avenues that play out too. There's some grant money involved. There's some real estate, sales taxes, the majority of it though.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that you already know like some things that will automatically come out of the budget, you know, for the next year, stuff that's, you know, that just, you're going to need, so it just automatically comes out.
There's certain things that are mandated by the Ohio Revised Code, so those are the things that we work on the first, set that money aside, and then anything after that, we take a look at and plan accordingly.
Yeah, now, does the cost of like inflation that what we've had like recently in the, you know, supply and demand, you know, does that affect the budget for Allen County as well?
Sure does. You know, we have the same type of budget as everyone has at their household, right? Like the county jail, for example, and juvenile detention, they have kitchens in there, so the cost of groceries affects that. Our utilities, you know, everything that affects your home budget affects the county budget.
Yeah, so it could be a little bit of a pinching, or, you know, for next year, possibly, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Every penny counts, and we always have to take a look at the rising costs of doing day-to-day business. So we take all of that in consideration and come up with the best budget we can.
Yeah, you work with I would say a pretty good team.
We do.
Figuring all this out.
Yeah, not just within the commissioner's office, but countywide. We have a really good group of people, that elected officials and department heads that all come together, and there's really no agenda from anyone. We're all looking out for the best interests of Allen County.
Yeah, so do you find that there's a lot of requests for different monies to go into certain areas or can they request?
Yeah, sure. What we do is send out a letter about this time of year, and the letter's been sent, but then they come up with their wants and needs, as I call it, and they'll submit those to us. We'll start scheduling sit-down meetings with each department and go over what they've requested. And then it's our job, the three commissioners, is to come up with a working budget.
Yeah, so when do you actually finalize that budget? Like, how do you know when, okay, this is our endpoint, this is when it has to be done?
Yeah.
When is that?
So our goal is always, well, by Ohio Revised Code, you can't approve the next year's budget until January 1 of that particular year. So that's our goal, is to get it approved as quick as you can, because business starts happening. It doesn't matter if it's a weekend or the first business day of the year, we approve it. But what we'll do is create a draft budget, and we'll present that to the department heads and elected officials mid-December. Okay. And then officially we'll approve that budget on first business day of the next year. Yeah, and then when you get the large sum of money, do you get like a kind of like a rainy day fund? Like, do you keep stuff aside just in case? Yep. Again, Ohio Revised Code allows us to do that, and it's a certain amount of money that you spent, a certain percentage, I should say, of the revenue that you had the previous year. So it varies each year, but yes, there is a rainy day fund, if you will. Yeah, I guess I mean, it's good to be fiscally responsible. Yeah, for sure. You know, not to spend more than you make. Yep. I'm sure that should be the goal of everyone's budget. Yeah, exactly. Just like a household, just like you said. Yes. Yeah, so just, you know, very nice. All right. That is correct. Well, Brian, thanks so much for coming in and explaining that budget process, and keep up the good work. All right. Thank you, Chris. All right. Well, don't go away, because medical news is coming up next.